All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, let's give our honor and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rakal Quadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect, okay? All right. As the title you see above here, everything is moving in the right direction, okay? And I got this quote from Apostle Tahar's video right here. What is the 666 Mark II GMS truth? Okay. He was watching a brother's page, and I think the brother is definitely from overseas. GMS Babylon is falling, okay? The brother with the accent, I forgot where he's from, in Germany or something. But anyway, let's hear that quote real quick. This is exactly where I got it from. You can watch this video right here. It says Russia preparing tactical nukes for Ukraine strike, and Iran amasses more near weapons grade uranium. Okay. Yes, it says, let the strong say I am weak. I mean, let the weak say I am strong. Okay. Russia has given them, through the spirit of Yahawashi, has given them military might. Okay. All right. But it's no difference from when you get your big brother to come watch you fight, and you fight your best. Okay. Your big brother come teach you a couple tricks and tips and stuff like that. All right. But let's hear this quote real quick.
Yahawashi. Let's go. Is Yahawah and the will of his son, Yahawashi. Everything is moving in the right direction.
God.
Now,
hear that again.
Of his son, Yahawashi. Everything is moving in the right direction.
And that's where I got that from. Okay, that's where the title is from. Everything is moving in the right direction. Okay, as you can see right here, Apostle Tahar has Ezekiel 38 is at the door, and it is okay. It's been prophesied. Prophesied of war, pestilence. Okay. It's been prophesied, it's been spoken for, it's been spoken of. All right. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. Okay, NLT version, the ancient prophets, okay, the ancient prophets who preceded you and me spoke against many nations, always warning of war, disaster, and disease. Okay, King James version, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great nations and against great kingdoms. Okay, we're in one of those we're in Esau's kingdom right now. This is a great kingdom, believe it or not. Okay, of war and of evil and of pestilence Okay, and this is the same thing that the prophets in today's time, okay, which are no other are really just the prophets of old, okay, reincarnated. All right, and this time to finish out a mission, okay, to finish it out. All right, it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, and a lot of these prophecies within Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah have not come to pass yet. Okay, it was set for a time for this time. Okay, that's why everything is moving the right way. Okay, everything is moving the right way. Okay. Nothing, according to the Lord, nothing is off schedule. Okay. And we'll get into those things. Okay. All right. Against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right. Okay. Real quick, what was that? Just talking about. Okay, let me grab that. Let me read this again to get that in the prophecy. I just got to get that memory on that one scripture. Probably have been before me. Oh, there's countries and a great kingdom and war, evil and pestilence. Okay, I might have it up here in the notes. Okay. All right, beautiful. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 3. In the NLT version, long ago I told you what was going to happen. Then suddenly I took action, and all my predictions came true. Okay, we'll go to the King James version. All right, I have declared the former things from the beginning. Okay, Yahawashi, declared this thing from the beginning that it was going to be all out war, pestilence, evil, until his kingdom, the Lord's kingdom, is brought forth and righteousness springs forth. Okay, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, right? And I shewed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass, right? Okay, because his words will not go void. All right. Okay. He's not a man that he should lie. All right. Everything that he has prophesied in the scripture is going to happen. Okay. Everything. All right. And these wars is brewing up. It's getting heavy. Okay. You got Russia going against Ukraine. Okay. You got Russia helping out Iran. Okay. Making these little weak nations that were once weak, making them strong. Okay. This is this is big. This is big time end time prophecy right here. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 11. Let me read up. Okay. Let me start. Okay, I can start at 11. Okay. All right. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. Okay, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay. Now this is going against the judgment of a swift nation, which is Edom coming against Israel. But how much more for the perils against this kingdom? Okay, how much more for everything else that he set forth to come? All right, that hasn't come to pass yet, but will. Okay, though it tarry way for it. A lot of these things, right? So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And that's everything. That's all of the scriptures, not just Israel going in punishment. Okay, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Right. Okay, it's going to be all out war. All right. Okay, everything is set. Okay, set by a boundary. Okay. Nothing is outside of the clock. Everything is uniform. Everything to the Most High Yahawashi Yahawashi. All right. Everything is I think that did I. Okay, that's good. Showing you the order of the Most High Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay. Proverbs chapter 8, and I can go up on that. Proverbs chapter 8, 29. Okay. Verse 22. All right. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22. The Lord Yahawah formed me from the beginning before he created anything else. That's Yahawashi. I was appointed in ages past at the very first, before the earth began. I was born before the oceans were created, before the springs bubbled forth their waters, before the mountains were formed, before the hills I was born, before he had made the earth and fields, and the first handfuls of soil. Okay. I was there when he said, let me get a different version. Select and I might go straight to the point. Sorry about that. Let me LT go back here. All right, beautiful. It's a beautiful one right here too. Let's jump on this real quick. I know I'm all over the place real quick. I'm all over the place. Like I just gotta remember that what verse that was. Okay, that was 8. All right. Let me just make sure my screen going good. Okay. Comments on. Okay, good. All right. Job chapter 38, verse 8. Okay. Just the Lord showing his power right here. Then the Lord Yahawah answered Job out of the whirlwind, okay, out of the chariot, okay, and said, who is this that darkened the counsel by words without knowledge? Okay, gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Okay, declare if thou hast understanding, who had laid the measures thereof, right? Okay, who laid the measurements of the earth? So pretty much in this time, who's laid, who has everything in position right now? Okay, the war, the evil, the pestilence, okay, the famines, okay, the things that's about to come out to play. All right, who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who hath stretched the line upon it, whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof, when the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of power shouted for joy, or who shut up the sea with doors, when it brake forth as if it had issued out of the womb, as if it had issues out of the womb. Okay, when I made the cloud the garment thereof, in thick darkness a swaddling band for it, and break up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors. Okay, and said, here the two shalt thou come, but no further, and here shall thy proud waves be, but proud waves be stayed. Okay, hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know his place, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of it? Okay, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, right? Okay, that the wicked might be shaken out of it, right? It is turned as clay to the seal, and they stand as a garment. All right, and from the wicked their light is withholden, and the high arm shall be broken. Okay, hast thou entered into the springs of the sea, or hast thou walked in the search of the death? No. Have the gates of death been opened unto thee, or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? No. Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare if thou knowest it all. Okay. Where is the way where light dwelleth? And as for darkness, there is where is the place thereof? Verse 20, that thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the paths to the house thereof. Right. Okay, just showing you that everything is bound by the Lord's. The Lord got everything sewed up and set up, for a time. Okay, delete some of these real quick. Let me grab. Okay, I can delete that. Delete that. We read that one. Give me a second. Okay, Ecclesiastes. Should I use that? I'm gonna use Ecclesiastes. Yes, I'm gonna use Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. Okay. All right. Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. I gotta start up, right? Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 3. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay. Don't let this go over your head. There's a season for everything, man. Let's get this in the blue letter Bible real quick. I want to see what that word season means. Ecclesiastes 3. Okay. Let's get right into it. Okay. Zemawan.
Strong's H2165. Zaman.
All right. Okay. Zaman. Give me a second. Okay. Let me see this here. Go to the root word. Okay, to appoint a time, to be fixed, be appointed, to be fixed, be appointed times particle. Okay, Jacenius Hebrew Chaldee Lexicon says unused and called kindred to the root, to appoint. Okay. Yep, times appointed or stated, right. Okay. Okay, that's good on that. All right, going back. Okay, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. Yeah, under heaven, right? And there's a purpose for this war that's going on. Okay, the Lord is laying down all haughtiness and pride. Okay, He's putting to cease. Okay, the evil work of the wicked. All right, it's slowly but surely, but it's coming. You see, soon to put it all to cease of these wicked nations. Okay, all right. Verse 2: a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Okay. And that time to dance is going to be in the kingdom, man. All right. Right now, we're in the time of mourning. Right now, we're in the time of, repenting and coming back to Yahawashi and, getting our spirit right. Okay. Okay. Right now, Russia is doing verse 3. Russia and Ukraine, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. The Lord is soon going to break down this man's kingdom. Okay. All right. And it's going to be, and the earth is going to be built back up. It's going to be refreshed. Okay. It's going to be refreshed. All right. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. Slakia, a time to get and a time to lose. Okay, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow. Okay, and we're in that time right now, sowing good treasures. Okay, to the Most High Yahawashi. That parable about the tokens. Okay, not laying it up in a napkin. All right, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. We speaking right now. Starting from our apostles and elders on down. Okay, we telling you about the said perils, wars, pestilence, things that's about to happen, man. The Lord's about to turn this thing up. All right. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war. And this is the point here. A time of war and a time of peace. Right now, we're in the time of war. Okay, even now, Israelites, okay, what the elect, okay, the elect in this truth is going through a spiritual war. Okay. Okay, because there's spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, we're trying to cast down all the wicked imaginations that Esau has built up, the gross darkness. Through the power of Yahawashi, we casting those imaginations down, those strongholds, those chains that was on our mind. That's spiritual warfare. Okay. Now Esau is going to war, physically. Okay, and these other nations are soon, to be gathered all together and go to war. A time of war and a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboreth? I have seen the travail which power hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that power maketh from the beginning to the end. I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life. Real quick. And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of Yahawah. Okay. Verse 14. I know that whatsoever your power doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it. Right. You can't see, you got these, Salak, give me a second.
Russia are preparing tactical nukes for Ukraine strike, and Iran amasses more near weapons grade uranium. As you know or should know, Iran and Russia are allies, militarily and economically, because they're part of the BRIC nations. China is allied to Russia, therefore making it allied to Iran. And you have the BRIC nations. The BRIC nations is a counter to the NATO and the EU nations. They're not going to deal with you guys no more. They're going to deal with themselves. Mm-hmm. So anyway, this video popped up. I caught it when it was live. What is this? It's 34. I caught it like 29 minutes in. And I brought it to the back. So you see, okay, let me come over here. Just want to get this. This is what, okay, right here. So let me do this. Okay, so Mark, this guy put a comment. It'll be the end of Russia if they use nukes. No, it'll be the end of Babylon the Great. Like I said previously, for the last couple of days, Trump does not want to back up.
Here's the point right here.
Nettie in attacking Iran, because they know what's going to happen. Nettie seems to think that the Most High mandated him, and he really believes, he most likely believes that maybe he's Saul or Samuel or King David, you know, because he's going by Bible prophecy, saying if we go against these Amalekites, which he calls the Palestinians Amalekites.
Yeah, so that's the point. You know, these people, whatever they do, okay, to try to refrain from war, it's not going to work. Okay. I know that whatsoever power doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it. You can't say, oh, the Lord messed up here. You know, he got us going to war, killing each other. We're finna change this piece. No, it is what it is. Let me just check to see if any brothers on there. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Okay. It says, I know that there, Slaki, jumping down. Okay. To be put to it, nor anything taken from it. Yes. So, you know, what was said is what's going to happen. You can't subtract and add to it. All right. It's going to happen. Okay. It will not go out void. And power doeth it, that men should fear before him. Okay. And that's the thing, you know, these Esau should be fearing right now. Edom should be fearing right now. You should be, hey, I'm talking to you. You should be in fear right now. Okay. You should be in great fear because this is your time. Your time has come, man. Okay. It says a season for, you know, it says it right here. We just read it. A time to break down. Okay. It's the time to break down your wickedness, man. Time for you to fall, man. Okay. That's it. You know, we know you back there listening in YouTube. Okay. Just know that your kingdom is done. All right. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. There's nothing you can do about it. All right. But mourn. That's the only thing you can do about it. All right. It's like I had to go off course real quick. Right here. And power doeth it. So you can try to come and kill us all you want. At the end of the day, this thing has to come. This is inevitable. This is something that's got to happen. Okay, whether we like it or not, which we love it. Okay, whether you like it or not, which you hate it. All right, it don't matter. Okay, it's something it's got to happen. And power doeth it that men should fear before him. Verse 15, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and power required that which is past. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Okay, I said in my heart, power shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every good work. Okay. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that power might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay, beautiful. And they seeing that, man. Okay, they seeing that. All right. Let me dive into this word estate. That's beautiful right there. I don't think that's it goes Ecclesiastes, right? There's 3. And that's the beautiful thing. See that goes right with the title, man. Thawadi Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay. Look at that. A time for everything. All right. And the title on my lesson is, okay, everything is moving in the right direction. So there's a time for everything. Okay. You know, it's moving in the right direction. The time right now, everything is moving in the right direction. Okay. So let's jump back. All right. Thawadi Yahawashi Yahawashi, right? Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. Slack, let me jump down. Okay, beautiful. Verse 18. And this right here, you probably could do a lesson on this, okay, by itself. All right. Which Lord willing, I might end up doing. Okay, because we are in Esau's estates. Okay. A reason, suit, or style, cause, an end, estate, order, regard. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thing, an example, manner, mode. Okay. To end that, on account of, cause, reason. Okay, let's get that etymology. Hold on. All right. Okay, Yahawah.
Strong's H 1697. Davar.
Okay, a word by implication, a matter as spoken of or thing, and verbally, a cause, act. Okay, advice, a fair answer, any such thing because of, book, business, care. Okay, case, cause, certain rate, chronicles, commandments. It's giving me a lot here. Speech, word, speaking, thing, speech, saying, utterance, word, words. I think this is it right here. Estate, business, occupation, acts, matter, case, something, manner. And I think it's that because look, I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that power might manifest them. Okay, you know, power might manifest them. What does that mean? Okay, bring all their evil deeds to the light. Bring that wickedness to the light. There's no thing hidden that will not come to light, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay, I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men. The estate. I got it. I'm gonna just make sure. Okay, the estate. Okay, beautiful. Business, occupation, act, matter, case, something, manner. Okay, manner, their manner of life. Okay. Okay. All right. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that power might manifest them, and that they might see that themselves are beasts. Okay. And what did Job say? Edom is beast. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them, as the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yea, they have all one breath, so that a man hath no preeminence above a beast for all his vanity. All go into one place, and all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Okay, Salakia. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that power might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Yeah. Okay, pretty much not, hey, says right here. Even one thing befalleth them, as the one dieth, so dieth the other. Right. Beasts die, humans die, right? Okay. Verse Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 21. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things have happened, and now I declare new things. Before they spring forth, I proclaim them to you. Oh, this is a head. This is a head buster right here. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9. Remember what happened long ago, for I am power, and there is no other. I am power, and there is no one like me. I declare the end from the beginning, and from ancient times what is still to come. Okay, what is still to come? Okay, and I got a couple articles. Let me finish this right here. What is still to come? I say my purpose will stand, and all my good pleasure I will accomplish. And it is a good pleasure to take Esau out of the power seat, man. Okay, for the Most High Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Let me jump here. Okay, so look at this. It says Zelensky. Okay, Zelensky aides visit U.S. as Ukraine strikes Russia-held territory. Okay, at least 27 Palestinians killed near Gaza aid site. UN demands investigation. Okay, everything is going. Everything is. What's my title? Slocking. Okay, everything is moving in the right direction, man. Okay, there's nothing outside uh prophecy. Uh, let me see. Jesus. Um, Prophecies. Let me grab this. Prophecies. John chapter 13, verse 19. Now I tell you before it come, that when it comes to pass, ye may believe that I am he. Okay. I don't can't the scripture can't bring it to mind right now. Okay. It's something along the lines of he has set the prophecies or something like that. Let me see. Okay. All right. Well, see, I can't really bring it to mind right now. Okay. But let's check out some of these things. Yes, robots. Okay. Robots. All right. So this is prophecy too. Okay, because that chip is the MOTB. That's a robot. That's a chip that's going to be inserted to you that you know. But anyways, the power restored to 700,000 residents in Russia held Ukraine after Ukraine strikes. Any Trump deal with Iran must tackle nuclear watchdog blind spots. Everything is going according to the Most High Yahawashi Yahawashi. Satellite imagery shows Ukraine attacked, destroyed, and damaged Russia bombers. Okay. U.S. to scale down its military bases in Syria. Okay. All right. All right. But well, yeah, that'll suffice, man. Everything is in motion. Okay. Even the MOTB, the wars, the pestilence. Okay. You know, the Lord said the first war's past, the second will pass, the third will cometh. Okay, world war destruction. All right. Let me grab this real quick. No man. No. Okay, the Lord has everything set. Okay, for a certain time. Matthew chapter 24. And I read it right here. But of that day and hour no man knoweth, no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Okay. And that cuts the Trinity doctrine that Christian teaches that it's a trio. No, you know, the Father, the Son are in like-mindedness. Okay. You know, they're pretty much you know, in like mind, okay, like minds with each other, but they're two separate entities, okay. All right, they're their own selves. All right, so yeah, you know, like I said, everything is moving in the right direction. Nothing is torn out of foundation. Nothing is can be added to it. Nothing can be taken away from it, man. You know, as Ecclesiastes 3 said at the bottom at 18. Okay, nothing can be added to it. Not 18. Verse 15. That which has been is now. Oh no. 14. I know that whatsoever power doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. Right. So, you know, the Lord Yahawashi has this prophecy, you know, war kicking at the door right now. This time is turning up. Okay. These are the signs of the times. All right. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, call Lord Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay. Yahawah being the Heavenly Father, and Yahawashi being the only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus. Okay. All right. Back with another lesson to you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Lord willing was at a fire. Shalom.